What's up, everybody? Welcome to Wepa in the morning. Sorry, we're about 7 minutes late. As you can tell, I'm still drunk from Memorial Day. I mean, happy birthday, America, or whatever Memorial Day is. I'm for the red, white, and blue.
I'm for the red, white, and blue. Yeah, Memorial Day is for the soldiers who have died. Veterans Day is for the living. Some of the fans of the History Hyenas made that known to me because I put up a post talking about history and the atomic bomb, and I got lit up with messages calling me a communist fuck. So just congratulations, America. Yeah, we're a few minutes late because make no mistake, this operation's getting bigger, and we're bringing the show to Twitch. We just need Mike to figure out how to do it.
Yeah, and we also want to honor today, our African-American listeners, our Flagrant 2 convertees, and all our Greek fans who are always running late. There's a saying, Greek time. There's also another saying called African-American people time. Yes. So we want to respect all cultures. So we're coming in a little late. I got hammered yesterday. To celebrate America, I celebrated America the way Americans celebrate. I ate a bunch of baby back ribs, got naked, went in the pool, and drank a bunch of Budweiser.
Did you really get naked in the pool?
Because when I get drunk, I like to get naked. I think my piece is getting smaller. My piece is getting smaller.
Because I've been the recipient of a few texts from your wife of your naked body passed out in a body of water.
Yeah, it's just what happens. And here's the concern I have. Can I ask a medical question to you?
Yes.
I've put on 20 pounds. Now, does the fat take some of the meat from the piece? Or is it just when you get older and you have less testosterone, your piece gets smaller? Because I feel like my piece is getting smaller.
Yeah, your piece is getting smaller. Well, I think what probably it is as you're getting older, yeah, you've put on a few pounds, because make no mistake, the truth is this, and it's the same with me because my piece is getting smaller. To me, there's no coincidence between guys with small pieces and guys that can only have girls. I mean, we're slowly morphing into vaginas, and it's just what it is.
Well, here's the thing. Women fight over attention, and they like attention, and they jockey, and that's what mean girls do. They want the attention. They want the spotlight. And that's what comedians do. We want the attention. So we are bitches. There's no question about it. If you do skits for a living or want to do this, you're not a real man at all. Happy birthday, Debo. My piece is small, too. My piece should be the squeak of the week.
Your piece is the squeak of the week, cuz, and let's rename your piece Debo. From now on, I just call your piece Debo. And yeah, it's Debo's birthday. Go send him pics of your piece at Longfellow Deeps 31.
Let's just do that. I just want to say, look, I'm an American-loving kid, but I know when the gig's up. I know when the series is over. I know when it's game 6 and we're down 20 and we're down 3-1. It's over, babe. China, if you want me to bow, whatever you want, babe, whatever the new rules are, China is going to win. They've enacted a new law, Chrissy, where they got a security law where they pretty much de facto control Taiwan, and they let the protesters know, cuz if you guys hit those streets, we're going to fucking kill you.
We're going to fucking kill you. And Delilah, you got to turn down the TV, babe. Okay, you got to turn down potato and chip. Sorry. I'm doing the morning show here. This is how I buy you pasteles.
You want to hear something funny, cuz? For me, Venetia, and Mike, it was actually pretty quiet in your house today.
Yeah, it's what it is.
Compared to the salsa party that's usually going on in the background, I mean, it sounds like you're at church for a Puerto Rican household.
Yeah, I know. So the other day, somebody asked me, like, do you bang pots and pans every day at 7:00? I said, they bang pots and pans every hour on the hour in this house. I think that, Taiwan, unfortunately, because here's the good news, is I think we're going to probably, Taiwan and China is probably going to start to, have a war. But we're not going to, I don't think it's going to be our war at all. I just don't think we're going to get involved. And a lot of Eastern Hemispheres are going to kill each other, and that's no good.
Cuz as long as we're brought to you by Cafe Bustelo, I think everything's going to be okay.
Yeah, cuz we're brought to you by Cafe Bustelo, as always. Cuz make no mistake, one day, there will be a day in real time where actual Cafe Bustelo does sponsor the show, because, I mean, we are making the white people of the Midwest go out there and search their local ShopRite or whatever shithole supermarket they shop at and search for Cafe Bustelo Keurigs, because they had never heard of it before we mentioned it, but now we're spreading the word of Cafe Bustelo.
Yeah, what I love about this show is that without a question in Google searches, we're coming up in a lot of Latin American Google searches, and then they turn it on and they go, I can't understand it because it's in English.
Yeah, because it's in English. Yeah. Mike, can you speak Spanish? Do you even know how to speak Spanish? Or are you just one of those Mexicans that you can't speak Spanish?
I can't speak Spanish.
You can or you can't?
Cannot.
Cannot? Yeah, because it's so funny with you, Mikey, because your mouth's always wet. It's hard to make out what you're saying in English.
You know what's funny about Mikey? You can't speak English, but your face says different. I mean, you look like Sancho Panza, cuz. I mean, you look you look as Mexican as I look Greek. Look at my eyebrows. My face looks like I should be behind a counter of a diner asking you if you want a cheeseburger. And your face looks like it should just be fucking bent over picking something.
Yeah. Mike, I seriously miss you, man. As soon as I see you, I swear to God, as soon as I heard you coming back to New York in June, I'm going to squeeze you so hard until Velveeta cheese comes out of your butt. I'm just going to. Yeah.
Mikey Suarez, he's our Mexican producer. Everyone loves Mikey Emoji Face. Venetia, I want to throw this next story to you. And I want to get serious for a second. I would like to get serious.
Oh, wait, okay, yeah. Yeah.
I feel like we have a real problematic situation with straight white women. Okay. I don't know if you were living under a rock this past day, but there was a bird watcher who happened to be Afro-American. He happened to be Afro-Asiatic. Mm-hmm. And he wanted to bird watch, and there was a white woman, hi Karen. She had a dog off leash. He asked her to leash her, and she almost killed the dog. Secondly, she called the cops and tried to get him lynched. What is up with straight white women? They're problematic.
Very problematic. I didn't even know this happened. Central Park is very well known for people bird watching.
Yeah.
This is a real fucking straight white women. You're on notice. You're fucking on notice. Straight white women are problematic.
They're problematic. Yeah, I mean, when I first saw the story yesterday morning, I was watching it for first 30 seconds, and I thought it was Venetia.
Well, here's the deal. Here's the fucking deal. There's a news story coming out of Kansas where 14 KKK members have actually released a statement now saying that they watched the New York City video of quote unquote Karen in Central Park, and they have now committed to better themselves. And they're going to make African American the new slur instead of the N-word in honor of Karen.
There we go.
Can you believe that? That's coming out of Kentucky, Mississippi, Charleston, Savannah, Texas, and Mike Emoji Face's house.
Yeah. So that's the new word. I mean, listen, Bebes, the truth of the situation is this, is like, for me, when I saw that fucking story, I was just like, oh my God, it seems like everybody just wants to kill each other. I mean, what? First of all, why? I'm not a dog guy. So the dogs are allowed to be on the leash, or they're not allowed to be off the leash. What's the rules with dogs and leashes?
Because when I found out you weren't a dog guy, I should have ran the other direction then. I mean, it took me, but I stayed in there, and now I'm in the twirl of a psychopath. I don't know what's going on. Is that the vortex of a psychopath where you don't know what's going on, but you're in there, and I'm telling you, it is a fun ride though.
It's just, you're swirling around in there. My head, it's like a washing machine. I'm just throwing you around. So I was just like, okay, so this guy's off, the dog's off leash. So, okay, you call the police. And then that woman was saying that she was being threatened and attacked because the guy, if you read the article, she was saying that he was trying to give her dog a treat, and she was saying she doesn't know where the treat's from, and she was feeling threatened. I mean, people are stupid.
I think Venetia, you need to answer for straight white women. You're a straight white woman. You need to answer. You're guilty. You're all guilty. You're all problematic. Talk to us. You need to issue a statement right now on Wepa in the Morning for this Karen. Her name's Amy Cooper, because the internet is fucking horrible. So now her name's out there and her job's been done. So issue a statement, Venetia.
Well, on behalf of all white women, I apologize. I'm sorry. I just felt threatened because, he was being a little bit too aggro with his binoculars, and I apologize. I'm sorry.
Are you an ally? Are you an ally?
I'm an ally. And
okay.
Yes.
You know what's interesting?
You're forgiven, but you're on notice.
I think in the article, it's her name's Amy Cooper and his name is Christian Cooper. Both their last names are both Cooper.
I know. I mean,
isn't that wild?
How wild is it if they just planned it? They were like, hey, man, let's just both get famous and capitalize on sort of the fucking stupidity of people. And let's make a video and let's both get famous. That would be funny.
You know what, though? It's one of those things where when I watch that video, even if he didn't need to call the cops for the dog being off the leash, who knows what happened before that? She does look so bad in that video. I mean, the fact that you even have to state that he's African-American is just, you might as well have just yelled a slur. It's the same thing.
She's one of those like Murray Hill white kind of like
worst.
Yeah, I mean, the reason why she was probably in a bad mood is because her father said that her pony wasn't going to be available to ride this weekend when she goes up to his house in Greenwich. So she was a little pissed and she took it out. She got aggro with him. I mean, have we not learned anything from this virus? Can't we just all get along? I mean, Jesus.
Yeah. Can we just, I don't know.
People fucking bird watching people. First of all, can I just say, what a fucking geek that guy is, okay? Fucking, you go to Central Park to bird watch, guy? I mean, you're giving black people a bad name. You're supposed to be doing cool shit, like fucking starting hashtag dance videos on Twitter. But instead you're fucking bird watching, guy?
Yeah, and the Rambles is a famous part of Central Park where all like, at the time in 1970s, like illegal gay sex was going on in the Rambles. So the cops would infiltrate the Rambles and they would just find a bunch of guys blowing each other. They're called lot lizards. And they would just be banging each other out. So, I mean, that's what you're going to the Rambles for. If that's what you want to call bird watching, fine.
Because I got a question for you right now.
Yes.
How the fuck do you know that? You're an FF.
Because make no mistake, because our boy on the group, Debo, by the way, happy birthday, Debo. Send your genitals to Longfellow Deeps 31. They told us, one of our friends who's a cop said that they would patrol the Rambles part of Central Park a lot because there was a lot of like, gay prostitution there in the 70s, 80s. And even I think up until present day, but it's minor, but a lot of sex acts go on in the Rambles. So I think there might be more to the story than what we're seeing. I think both of them might've been caught in gay sex acts. And they're just disguising it as bird watching and yelling at African-Americans.
Well, you told me you actually did. That's the scoop you got from the Ridgewood Times, is that's what actually was. It was actually that they were both caught, right? Tell me that story. Yeah.
The Ridgewood Times says that now because the Rambles, because you can't have the police have been kind of going into the Rambles and clearing out all the gay prostitution, that now the Rambles is being held for Democratic rallies. So that's what they got caught at a Democrat rally. And that's what happened. And then they're just disguising it as everything else. Because the thing is, when I hear bird watching, what I really hear is Democrat. That's what it hears.
It's actually code for Democrat and gay sex, I think, right?
Democrat.
Chris will post that article on the link, and I'll post the article about the KKK officially releasing a statement saying that African-American is the new N-word. I mean, we're here to give you the scoop, the real news.
The real news. Now, here we go. Austrian president apologizes after breaking country's pandemic curfew rules, because Austrians and Germans usually don't apologize. So this is interesting. Now, what happened? The kid stayed out too late. He broke the pandemic curfew rules. I mean, we're living in the fucking twilight zone that the prime minister has to apologize for staying out too late like he's a teenage girl.
Because if you don't think that the reason we created a show called Wepa in the Morning with two guys who don't speak Spanish, who aren't Spanish, who aren't really even saying Wepa at all, don't even know what anything means, has anything not to do with the rest of the world being fucking crazy, we are a symptom, not a cause, babe. I don't know what's going on, but this kid stayed out a couple minutes late at his favorite restaurant, and then he had to issue a report to the Austrian people. I picked this article not because it was so interesting, but I just wanted to remind you about the cute fucking time we had in Salzburg.
Oh my God, the time we had in Salzburg. I mean, because sometimes I look through my picture albums and I see those times we went to Salzburg and I just go peeling. I mean, what a great little trip that was. Unfortunately, we probably can't ever go back again because the virus is not going to go away with a vaccine or a cure. And we're probably not going to ever get on a plane again. What can you do?
Yeah. Well, so there you have it. The prime minister stayed out past the curfew, and he had to fucking apologize like he was a little schoolgirl who had to give daddy an explanation for why he was drunk.
He said he went out with two friends and his wife, and he lost track of time, and he sincerely apologizes to the country. It's like, what? What?
And we know from your police officer friends that saying lost track of time means he was out at a leather bar fucking guys.
That's what it means.
He's basically, his wife forced him to give an apology out. But again, there's a lot of code words out there for gay sex and bird watching hotspots. One of them is that I lost track of time.
Now, here's some other news. If you want to go get a sex change at a discounted price, or you want to go get a fake ass.
I'm listening.
Yeah, if you want to go get a fake ass that's going to fall apart if you jump, if you cannonball into a pool, it's going to explode like a wet diaper. Unfortunately, Brazil is going to have to be off the list because the White House has imposed a coronavirus travel ban on Brazil. So if you want to get AIDS, you're going to have to go somewhere else.
Yeah, if you're a guy who's into fucking unbelievably shaped fat asses, you're out of luck, guy. I mean, you're just going to have to go on Bang Brothers for a little while because you're not going to be able to see them in Manhattan for a while.
Yeah, so unfortunately, they had to ban because the Brazil coronavirus is exploding. I think they have a lot of really rundown areas there, and people don't have a lot of space, and it's a big population. And also the prime minister or president, whatever, the Wepa of Brazil said that that coronavirus wasn't real when it first came out. So now it's going through the country. But I mean, I also feel like it's already ripped through. Don't you feel like it's already ripped through and we should just turn the lights back on, or am I alone on that?
I just think there's so many fucking shithole parts of Brazil that coronavirus is probably one of the better things that's happened to those favelas.
Yeah. Yeah.
We should do an episode on favelas because it's a fascinating thing in Brazil where they just have these poor shanty towns that police are scared to go into. And the only thing that they do is make sure that they stay closed in. They don't want them to come out.
Yeah.
And it's like anything can happen there. You could go in there and disappear and the cops won't even go in to find out what happened. When they go in there, they have to go in there with the full military.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just one of those things where I'm like, okay, so now we can't go to Brazil. They can't come here. I don't know, dude. It's just like, I just want to be like, just turn the lights on. Just turn them on at this point, Bubba. I mean, did you see the party in the Ozarks where everyone's just butt naked dancing on each other in the Ozarks, which by the way is a good show. I want to see Jason Bateman's little twerp ass in that pool, but I didn't see him. But now it's like, what, you're going to stop people in the summer? I mean, what are you going to do? You might as well just flip the switch.
I mean, look, let it rip, let it burn at this point. This is America. It's like, we're not gonna be told what to do, even if it's for our own good, babe. Freedom is freedom. And like, we're just at a point where we want to eat Cheetos and fucking swing our fat guts around to Journey music. Let it happen. Let it happen,
cuz. But if you are going to fly anywhere, I want you to fly. Oh yeah, there you go. Look at that. It actually looks really nice, though. I'd like to go to the Ozarks. I'm very interested now after seeing this.
From a distance, it looks really good. It's like flying over Rochester. Probably looks nice, but if you got up close, that's just a bunch of fucking white trash and water.
Yucky.
I want to be as far away from that as possible.
Now, Bubbas, what do we got? Oh, how about if you're going to fly anywhere, you should fly Spirit Airlines because, make no mistake, if you wanna mix UFC at a nice little flight, then Spirit Airlines is the airline for you. There was a fucking brawl on that plane, 30,000 feet in the air, and it's just what happens with Spirit Airlines. I think that isn't Spirit Airlines the airline where the roof ripped off of an airline mid-flight, or was that JetBlue? One of the roofs ripped off.
I think it was probably Spirit Airlines. Let's just call it what it is. This is our Franks and Beans Florida story of the day because Spirit Airlines is the Florida in the skies. I mean, this is a full-blown fist fight during a pandemic on a Spirit Airlines flight that nobody can stop. Roll it, Mikey.
I have a memorial. Take them out. They said take y'all out. They should have took y'all out. Hey. Y'all all gonna go to jail. Everybody's gonna go to jail. I know. You gotta go back.
Sit down.
Now.
Y'all stop it.
Now.
You need to sit down.
Michael, don't get hurt. Michael, don't get hurt.
You'll be met by law enforcement from Los Angeles International.
Y'all stop.
You need to stop now. Ladies and gentlemen.
Stop. Stop it. Stop it.
All right.
Hey, stop. That's not a question. We're on the way back.
Mike, you can pause it.
Mikey, it's 3 minutes.
Yeah, pause it.
Because
Yeah.
Mikey did not have his Cafe Bustelo this morning.
Yeah, it's what it is. I mean, you know, yeah. So that was just a fight on Spirit Airlines, and yeah, they're beating the shit out of each other. What can you do though? You know, I mean, I would love to ask if I wonder if Debo's ever flown a Spirit Airline flight. We got to ask him.
I just have some advice to the people who are watching it, yelling "stop" and filming it. That's not going to stop the fight. If two people are engaged in a heated fight, saying "y'all stop" isn't going to help. I mean, could one of you have just stood up and helped that obviously FF flight attendant help? Because there's no straight guys that are flight attendants. So that guy just came back and went, I don't know what to do. I'm overwhelmed. Can someone who is a man help me here? And all you did was just stand there and go, y'all stop. That's not going to help.
Yeah, no, it's not going to help. But what can you do with Spirit Airlines? I mean, it's $20. I mean, literally Spirit Airlines flights, I think they're like $20 tickets. So it's like, that's what you get. You're going to get, you know, fights to brawl out. Let's do this. How about the Work It Girl? Did you see Khloe Kardashian's new face, honey?
I didn't, but let me warm up to see it. Cover girl, work it girl, do your thing on the runway. Listen, ladies, you better work.
Yes, there it is.
Shit.
I mean, what the hell? It's a mental illness. I mean, it's truly like a mental illness. I mean, I'm not saying she doesn't look nice, but to disfigure your to change your face that much. I mean, everybody makes their own decision. So whatever you want to do, but it's like, how insecure is this person?
Let me just say this. There is no chance in hell that is not O.J. Simpson's daughter.
That's just what it is, right?
She looks nothing like the other Kardashians, and she looks exactly like him. And now on the right, she looks like Ron Kardashian's daughter. I mean, she went from black to white. She's transracial at this point because she's a black girl on the left side. That's O.J. Simpson's daughter. And Ronan Farrow is not fucking Woody Allen's son. That is Frankie Blue Eyes, banged up Mayor Farrow. And that's why that kid's got blue eyes and he's kind of a cute gay kid. Because make no mistake, Frankie Sinatra knew the mafia and he was Italian, but the kid sang he was gay.
yeah, it was gay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, what do you think of that, Venetia? As a girl, what do you think of Khloe Kardashian's new face? Yay or nay?
Be careful what you say. You're on fucking notice.
I say nay to the editing because it's crystal clear that she edits and a lot of her photos are like that, but she's gorgeous the way she is. She doesn't need to edit it that much.
Agreed. Gorgeous as is.
Let me, Chrissy, I got a question for you though.
Yes.
I'm thinking about getting a little tuck on this big Greek bell pepper nose. Do you think I should get a nose job?
I think if you're going to get a nose job, yes, but I think you should do it for a certain tier on the Patreon. I don't think you should just do it for free. I think you can only let certain people see it, but no, honestly, cuz I don't think that you need any work done. I think you're perfect just the way you are.
I need some work on my personality.
I just want you to shave your back.
Should we raise money for plastic surgery and then do it as a video? Because like, listen, guy, we only got a couple decades left. Let's go out with a bang.
Let's go out with a bang. Yeah, well, I told you. I mean, I'm willing. If we could get up to 10,000 Patreon members, I'll get a sex change live on the air.
I mean, let's do it.
Yeah, what can you do? Okay. Oh, speaking of that, speaking of good news, and you know, by the way, we're changing the name of the segment, and we may just get rid of it completely because now Tank's Good News is going to be known as John Krasinski's Stolen Tank's Good News, which we've stolen from Tank, who got it stolen from Krasinski, who's making millions of dollars on it. But in that vein of stealing the good news and everything, Yanni is having a baby girl.
Yes, it's been revealed. Work it, girl. Work it, girl. Her name's gonna be little baby Gianna. Gianna's a really Italian name. I have changed my ethnicity to Italian for a little while, so I will be Italian and I will have an Italian daughter. So she will be born Italian.
Yeah.
Then after that, I am going to change to African American because I want to raise my little girl to be a dancer.
Name her Sean King. I just little advice as a girl dad myself is be very careful because when I would order clothes for the baby, I would pick out such nice things because I'm so gay that you'll very easily reveal how gay you are when you start to pick out little outfits for your daughter that are actually better than the outfits her own mom is picking out because we cannot be beaten in the feminine brain scale. We have girlier brains than our wives. So the only hope that we had of saying this, we have gay feminine sperm. So when our sperm comes in there, it's just a girl and it's running around. And the only way that could ever turn into a boy is if the uterus has to churn and work extra hard and churn and churn and churn to make a penis. And it didn't happen. But listen, we could try again.
You want to see how our sperm swims?
Yes. That's swims in. Work, 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 work. That's how it starts coming in.
Yeah, that's just how it comes in.
Yeah, it just comes in. Yeah, our sperm just comes in. It's just yeah. No, cuz. But are you excited?
Sperm works its way in. It works its way in. Work.
Are you excited to be having a girl?
I'm very excited. I'm very excited, and I look forward to it. And the reveal was so much fun. You know, it's the thing. Women have these ideas, and as you're a guy, you're going, this sounds stupid, and you just do it, and then you enjoy it. But you would never plan it because you're a guy. So it's just like you just got to let women hold up society. Because if it wasn't for women, it was just guys. I would have texted it to people and been like, I think we're having a girl. It's like, you got to have these parties or else there's just nothing to do. You got to shoot cannons in the air. So like, hats off to all the women and the moms who are like actually responsible and taking care of life.
Yeah, preparing.
All I want to do is put on this hat and do Wepa in the morning.
That's all I want to do too. And I think it's just, it's one of those things where I agree. I'm like, all these ceremonies and remembering whose birthday it is and ordering things ahead. I'm like, guy, I don't fucking know. What do you want me to do? Like, I don't know. For me, even birthdays, I'm like, don't wish me happy birthday. I don't care. But a woman, you got to remember their birthdays and you have to get them flowers and cakes and all that. So yes, support to the women. Thank you to the Venetias of the world for holding up this planet.
Absolutely. But you're still on notice. Straight white women are on notice.
On notice. All right. Oh, how about this? A little history and fact of the day. Today,
Today, after 14 years.
No, but what's the year?
1883.
Thank you, V. 1883, the Brooklyn Bridge opened by Mr. John Roebling made it, right? Yeah, John A. Roebling. The Brooklyn Bridge was the largest suspension bridge ever built to date at that time. So today in 1884, that's when it opened. So it's cute.
Yeah, cuz the stock opens today too. Are you up or are you down? How are you doing on all those pantyhose stocks you bought?
Right now, I'm a little bit up on pantyhose stocks. So I think right now I'm doing okay. James Altucher says to buy now. So I'm just going to listen to what James Altucher says and just be living out of a suitcase for the next 2 years.
The Jewish Joker, whatever the Jewish Joker says to do, fucking do. I mean, the kid has a crystal ball. He's made billions. It's got nothing to do with the fact that he's just smarter than you. But you know what? You can be smart like him too. No, you can't.
No, you can't. He's a genius. And then it's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, Jamesy, he listens to the show. So shout out James Altucher. Yeah, because how about I just, instead of you giving me tips, why don't I just give you money and then you just give me more of it? Just go get me more of it. Can you be my new truffle pig, James Altucher?
Yeah, you can take all our road dates. You could just give us your money. You want to be a comedian? I don't want to be a comedian anymore. I just want to be rich.
Just rich. So that's it. And let's do our little moment, our pseudo penis moment. Or we changed the name. Now it's not called the moment of Hey Bert. It's called the pseudo penis moment, or the PPM, or the moment of pseudo penis moment. That's our new thing here today. And we're going to go out with the New Zealand Prime Minister, who's a woman. Yes, she was giving a press conference talking about the coronavirus, and there was an earthquake live on the air. And I have to give her credit. She did not move a muscle.
Give her credit. She handled it like a fucking boss. And I don't mean bitch. I mean boss.
Yeah. There she is.
The last thing we need is another shed for Clark. He has two. We're just having a bit of an earthquake here, Ryan. Quite a decent shake here. But if you see things moving behind me, the beehive moves a little more than most.
She handled it well.
Yep, no, it's just stopped. No, we're fine, Ryan. I'm not under any hanging lights. I look like I'm in a structurally sound place.
Put some shrimps on the barbie.
The last thing we need is another shed for Clark. He has two. We're just having a bit of an earthquake. That's here, crazy. Ryan.
All right, there
quite
you go.
A decent shake.
Check that out. She did, yeah, and it's interesting how young. She's just like a young white woman.
She's a young white woman, and Chrissy'd make the mistake in a different day. You'd say she'll get banged out, but you can't.
It's what it is.
Because the weather is present. Hit the music, Mikey.
Yeah.
in the morning.